Do you ever just find yourself thinking, man, I've got this Switch Lite, but what I really want is a Wii? So I did a Switch Lite trade video already, and it did pretty well, and I have a few more Switch Lites here, so I figured I would do another video, see what I can get in trade for these, and kind of go from there. So I made a Facebook post recently. I'll like throw it up here or so, just saying, hey, I've got these for trade. Did not even like put a dollar amount price on it. I said, hey, I'm looking for Wii, DS, GameCube, N64, Switch games, stuff like that, just to see kind of what people would be offering, because these still are systems, even though the retail, it's pretty easy to get them at retail value right now. Reselling them on their own, there's just not much market for it. But I wanted to see what people would be willing to trade for one of these little bad boys. So last night I had my first Switch trade deal go through, and I will show you guys what I got on this first one right here. So here's everything that I got in the deal right here. If you would have told me a couple months ago that I'd be trading Switch Lites for Wii systems, I would have said you were absolutely crazy. But this is a Wii with Wii Sports, and right now the prices are so inflated on those. I've been selling them for around $200, which is pretty wild. So I'll be able to almost get my investment back just with this stuff. And then the icing was this pretty nice condition 3DS here, and came with a few games. These two are pretty much worthless, SimCity and Pet Vet. But Viva Pinata is probably like a $15 to $20 game. I should be able to get around $100 after fees on Amazon, maybe a bit more. I sold a pink one of these recently for over $200, which is absolutely insane. So if I could do that on this one too, that would be dandy. But overall, I expect around $100 profit on this deal, which I am just fine with because this stuff should sell pretty quick. All right, so the second Switch Lite deal is about to go down in about an hour or so here. Have a time and a place set up with the guy. It's for this yellow Switch Lite, and also potentially for a couple games. He's gonna bring some extra stuff, and we'll see if there's enough value there. I think he has some miscellaneous games or something like that, but he's interested in these two games as well. This is kind of a tip if you guys are doing local trades. I also list any other like games or accessories that I have with consoles like this, just to see if people might want to bundle them together and do like some sort of a larger trade deal or cash plus trade. It can kind of help sweeten the deal for people who are looking for multiple things. I may have a deal lined up for later for actually 2 Switch Lites, so stay tuned for that. But I'm gonna go do this deal. It's for a Wii and, or no, it's actually for a few Wiis and potentially some other stuff. So I will let you guys know what I get when it's done. Alrighty, so that deal did end up going through, although not in the form that I really expected it to. So what I had thought that he had offered in the post was 4 Wiis with hookups, as well as like some PSP games and stuff like that, just kind of throw in stuff, and was willing to trade the Switch Lite and a couple games for that, plus some extras. There didn't really end up being any extras that I could do anything with, and a few of the consoles, like there was one power brick missing, there were a couple AV cords missing, and a couple sensor bars missing, so definitely not as many of just like the little logistical bits that you need to make a good lot. So we ended up settling on what he had plus $40. He said that he does sell on eBay himself as well, and also found my Instagram and YouTube. So Corey, shout out to you. Thank you for the deal if you are seeing this video. But once I do get in, and I'll actually get out and show you guys kind of the lot here, there definitely is some work to be done with it. I'll be putting some sweat equity in. But basically you can see here there are 4 systems and a whole bunch of controllers, fairly dirty and stuff. But there are 4 Wiimotes and 5 nunchucks, which in a way is the most important part. So I'll be cleaning those up. I'll be ordering not only the, I have some of the hookups that I would need to complete them. I'll be ordering a few sensor bars and also some copies of Wii Sports and Mario Kart for the Wii to bundle with them to maximize the value. And I think I've got about 40 bucks into each one of those. I'll spend probably 20 to 35 a piece depending on what games I pair with them. And I think I'll be able to turn that $60 to $70 into around like 120 to 150 a piece, so doubling up on them, and I'm pretty happy with that ROI. Now keep in mind, that is all assuming that demand stays consistent with where it is right now. So previously, up until this point, I've been able to sell Wiis with Wii Sports for like 150 to 200 pretty consistently. But that's not to say that, you know, by the time these all sell in 1, 2, or 3 weeks, that the price will be exactly the same. Could be a little more, could be a little less. I am making some assumptions here. But I think I have enough wiggle room on either side that I'm not going to be losing money on this stuff. So this next deal is the one that I'm really excited about. It's actually for a couple Switch lights, and he has a bunch of Wii stuff. It's 3 Wii systems. These, I'm really crossing my fingers, are all complete. A whole bunch of games and a bunch of accessories as well, and he said to bring another Switch Lite and some games as well that he may be interested in purchasing in cash. So we'll see how this deal goes as well, but yeah, I'm optimistic about the profit from this next one. Well, deal number 3 of the day is done, and I'm pretty stoked about this one, so let me show you guys what I got. So it's kind of all a mess back here. But I'm gonna do my best to show it all off. Sorry if the wind is kind of a pain. So we've got a ton of games with this bundle. I'll show as many of them as I can here. We got Transformers, Batman, Iron Man, a good number of these. I'm gonna go through and scan them all into Amazon and let you guys know which ones are valuable and not. The rest of them I will be just lotting up and throwing on eBay. Those kind of lots are doing really well right now. Resort is a fantastic one. We play that game. Brave, Force Unleashed. This is a great one. I just sold a disc-only copy of this for 40 bucks. Absolutely crazy. Toy Story Mania. A lot of these I actually have not, I can't remember scanning. I think that goes for a little bit actually. Cooking Mama, some of those games can do well. Summer Sports. Wannabe Wii Sports. That's probably not anything. A couple cool accessories. Monster Buck Hunter. This also had the game with it somewhere. There were 2 copies of Mario Kart Wii, 2 copies of Wii Sports somewhere in here, 3 Wiis, and these actually do have all of the hookups and extra controllers. I think there are a total of 7 Wii remotes, and one of them has the built-in Wii Motion Plus. I think that's this one down here. And then there also were some loose games in here. We got SimCity Creator, we got Monster Hunter 3, Twilight Princess, Mario Bros. Wii, so some solid other like $15 to $30 games in there. And then the last cool thing is this Tony Hawk skateboard, and the dongle for this is in here. That's one thing that you do want to watch out for if you're ever going to buy this. It needs a dongle to go with it. So I have this, I have the game and the dongle. I've never sold that before, but I would guess it does fairly well on eBay and Amazon. So more on all this later once I get it tallied up. Alrighty, so I'm back from the local trades. I got everything laid out here and sort of counted up and tallied, so I'm going to share with you guys the value of everything. I'm going to start down here with this sort of jumbled mess. This is the first deal. Did get 3 Wii remotes and 5 nunchucks with this. Came with a Wii wheel and some random PSP games that are worth maybe 20 bucks in total. So I expect to make about 100 to 150 in profit on this lot. My total cost was around 250. And I am going to have to buy, like I said, some sensors. I actually already bought those on eBay. Gonna have to buy some games to pair with them. So honestly, for the work, not the best deal I've made, but you know, I'm gonna be making money and this is what I do, so I'm okay with that. Then up here to the really exciting deal. So I'm gonna flip you guys around so you can see all this. So this is everything that I got in that second trade. I traded 2 Switch lights, so I had after tax $420 into what I traded out. So I was expecting to get some solid return for that. So let's kind of go over this. Got the 3 systems. By the way, I tested all of the systems, or I didn't fully test them, but I did do a little what's in the Wii segment that I will not end up putting in this video because nothing was in any of them. So nonetheless, we have the 3 systems, missing a couple caps and covers, but like I've said in the past, I have replacements for those. We've got a couple Wii wheels, which is really nice because over here we have a couple Mario Kart Wiis. So those are all going to get bundled together and sell for $200+ a piece, which is real nice. Then we have this Wii Fit board. These are selling for like 50 to 60 as well. Kind of a pain to ship, but it does have Wii Fit Plus right here. That's the game that really makes the lot worth a little bit more. So watch out for that. I put these over here because I'm probably just going to throw these in when I ship this out as kind of a nice little bonus, try to bait a little good feedback because I just like to surprise buyers that way when I can. This Tony Hawk Shred looks like it'll be a slow seller. It does have the dongle. Got the game and this thing. I tested that out and it looks good. Probably after fees should get around $30 for that. So not too bad there, but I may have to sit on it for a little bit. Then I got altogether 7 controllers. 3 of them are OEM. One of them is rock candy and it's missing the back. But one of them, like I mentioned, does have the Wii Motion Plus, so that adds a little bit of value. So I'm happy with that. In there, we also have like 5 more nunchucks that I didn't get out. But the best bonus of this that I was not expecting is this Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort combo disc, which is amazing. There also were 2 Wii Motion Plus little adapter connector things in there. So what I can do with this is bundle this with the last Wii that I'm not doing Mario Kart bundle for, and the Wii with Wii Sports Resort and Wii Sports bundle goes for a lot of money. Also $200+. I'll throw one of these in there. Actually, I think I have a white one, so I'll make sure it all matches. And that's going to do really well. So if you guys are able to find those, they're pretty scarce right now, but they're going for a really inflated price. This, I separated all the games out into 2 categories. These are going to be lotted up on eBay, not a lot of value there. The biggest disappointment to me here was Monster Hunter 3, because often those games are worth some money, but this one is just not. But I think these will make some solid lots. For example, I'm going to put all of the Lego games together. And then I may just do all the other ones. Maybe like a kids lot and a miscellaneous lot, but I would say probably looking at $40 value there conservatively. So not too bad. And then these games, believe it or not, this stack is worth about $100. So Toy Story Mania was worth like 15 or so. Mario Party 8, like I said, 30+. Marvel is worth maybe like 15 before shipping. And the big surprise of all these was Scooby-Doo First Frights. Goes for about $20 after fees, maybe a little bit less in disc-only condition, but that was a really nice surprise there. So like I said, about $100 in that stack. Then some other miscellaneous items. Got this Wii Classic controller, or maybe it's a Classic Pro controller. I can't remember what it's called specifically. That's worth around 15 or so after fees and shipping. And then this guy I did not expect to be worth anything. It's like a rifle that you use for this Monster Buck Hunter game. I don't even have the game, but the rifle goes for in the neighborhood of 30 to 40 on eBay. So a little bit of value there. I may be sitting on it for a little bit, but if it's ever going to move, it's now. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for this big old lot. I'm estimating the total value of this will end up being in the neighborhood of $800. So I'm getting close to doubling up on that Switch Lite investment, which is really great given that they're pretty common on store shelves right now. So this is definitely something that you guys can do that's accessible for pretty much anyone. Definitely be careful doing local meetups. Be safe. I'm always sanitizing, I'm cleaning, I'm doing, you know, taking any measures that I can off camera to protect myself and be safe in this environment. But it definitely, if this is like a financial necessity for you guys, like it kind of is for me right now, this can be a solid way to generate some revenue and find some inventory. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you on the flip.